here, so I have all my pieces done. And Emily, are you planning to
Okay.
do the spotlighting tonight?
Yeah, I was planning on doing it for the shows. The shows, yeah.
Okay, awesome. All right.
Yeah, Debbie got here like an hour. She showed up like an hour ago.
Ah, overachiever.
Hey, Deb.
Yeah, yeah. The other Debbie Miller,
Debbie
not
Miller, yeah.
Deb Cobb.
Yeah, yeah, I see. I see her picture there. Hi.
Debbie Miller.
Hi, Deb. Hey, I don't have to be here if, unless you need extra people.
No, you're always welcome. You're always welcome here, Debbie.
I know, but I know you guys and Deb can take care of it. So, I mean,
Uh, Sorry, I'm just switching between screens. I'm actually going to start the live stream so that it starts on time. It really is up to you. I love having you here, but it's totally up to you.
Yeah. Deb, it's up to you. If you can stay, it'd be great. If not, that's okay.
all right. I didn't want to take your time.
Welcome to
Oh,
Ability MKE Now. My name is Sue Roskoff. Here at Ability MKE Now, we are a show all about integration, bringing people with disabilities and people that don't have a disability together, enjoying life here in the Milwaukee area. We all have different abilities, and here at Ability MKE Now, we dive into this topic of diverse abilities. The concept of disability has a wide range of possibilities. We could be talking about physical or mental disabilities, the deaf and hard of hearing community, blindness, chronic pain, mental health diagnosis, goals of substance use reduction, and the list goes on. We all have our own experience with disability, whether it's our own, with people we know, or with people we encounter in our daily lives. Here at Ability MKE Now, we break down the barriers and celebrate the ability in all of us. I am very excited to have a new friend of the show joining in, along with some trusty friends as well. So first off, I'm going to go ahead and bring in Deb Cobb to join us tonight. Deb, thank you so much for being here. I know you have come to us as a friend and connection through Happy Neighborhood Project, and I know you've gotten a chance to know Kurt and some of the others that are here. But this is the first you and I are getting to connect. So I am super excited to have you here. Welcome, and I want to come on in and say hello.
great. Well, thank you so much for the warm welcome, Sue. It's always a pleasure. And it'll be really nice to get to talk to you for a change, as I don't think we get to do that very often. So, and also thank you to the rest of the guests that are joining. So
So, do you want to share a
I
little bit
appreciate
about
it.
what you all do?
Sure. I am an independent beauty consultant with Mary Kay. That means that I run my own business following certain guidelines that the company sets forth in our agreement. And our unit, we kind of joke about it and say we are in business for ourselves, but not by ourselves. We have a whole sisterhood behind us. And that's one of the things that sets us apart from so many of the other direct sales companies out there. I've been doing this for 10 and a half years, and I absolutely love it. I love the initiatives that the company supports, and I love the products, and I love the women that I get to meet and interact with on a daily basis.
Excellent. Yeah, Mary Kay is a company that's been around for a long time, has always been one that I've admired for a lot of different reasons. I know I've been in proximity with and involved in many different similar type companies, but Mary Kay has always been amongst the gold standard of what they do and what they stand for, and that's where it's really nice to have you here and being able to share with us. And I know, again, we have a couple friends joining us. I want to bring them on into the conversation here as well. And let's see here. I do see Alan. Alan Holmes is always a good friend here with us and has great words to share. The connector himself. Alan, come on in and give everyone a big hello.
Well, first of all, happy holiday to each and one of you as we go. Deb, it is a honor and a privilege to meet you. Mary Kay, I know you have that pink Cadillac, or you're about to get it. I know I can feel the vibes. Alan Holmes, Master Connector. I specialize in connecting business owners, entrepreneurs, and consumers with unique and innovative resources. In short, call myself a human search engine or a human collaborator or human Rolodex, as Tom and John calls me. But I love the collaborating, connected network. I am a U.S. Army 13 Bravo veteran, so I know Veterans Day is coming up. So kiss a veteran, love a veteran, and support a great country. And I'd like to support the Disability Channel, the World of Ability, and all the individuals around the world that has to do with the AbilityMKE Now, i.e. Kirk Roscoff and Sue Roscoff. See, mouthful. Love each one of you. Thank you for having me.
Awesome.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
being
Thank
here,
you for your
Alan.
service.
Yes, ma'am.
And one of our favorites in the house here as well, we do have Denise Vargas joining us, Diva herself. Denise, come on in and say hello as well.
Hello, hello. Wow, what a great host and awesome guest today. Deb Cobb, I absolutely love Mary Kay. Been using them for a while and yeah, love their colors, love their mineral eyeshadows. So definitely great to meet you. We definitely need to connect. And yeah, hello, Milwaukee. Love saying that all the way from New York. Where else can we get together but here on the radio show?
Excellent. So glad you're here as always, the master of living creatively. I love it. And we do have one more friend in the background here as well. So we have Debbie Miller joining us from yet another state. We are getting cross country here. So Debbie, tell us a little bit about you.
Thank you so much. It's great to see everyone. And I do also have met Deb, so it's Deb little party here, but we love being together and meeting each other and getting to know each other. And hello, Milwaukee as well. I'm Debbie Miller with Legal Shield and ID Shield, and I love helping families stay protected affordably with having attorneys at their beck and call with an app on their phone so they can call to ask any kind of questions, including getting their wills written and keeping them up to date. So thanks, Sue. Back to you.
Awesome. So I do want to make sure we keep conversation open. If anyone has questions, feel free to dive right in. But Deb, I know one of the first things I want to ask you is just as far as I know you said you've been with Mary Kay for a little over 10 years already here. Do you have any favorite stories that you can share of things that have happened over the course of time that would be a little bit fun for us to get some insights?
Yeah, unfortunately, I do. I just recently went to a lady's house and to do a facial on her. And I got there and had a hard time finding a place to park, first of all. So, yeah, she knew I was coming. And I walked in the house and there was Grandpa in his underwear
Oh no.
and a t-shirt, standing there looking at me and saying, "If you'll get out of the way, I will go into the other room." And I'm thinking, oh, some things your eyes just cannot ever unsee, so that was quite interesting. Needless to say, I did not have the discussion with her about joining my team because
sometimes you connect right away. Other times the connection was not meant to be as much that day. And that's okay.
and it was horrible because she was a nice young girl, and I mean, we did the whole facial, we did the dash out the door makeup look, and I gave her raffle prize. She had signed up at a vendor fair, and yeah, I do have a story that my national sales director tells, when she first began, she brought all of her cases in. She was at a house doing a facial on people, and they had a little puppy, and the puppy needed to go potty. Well, guess where the puppy went potty?
Oh no.
In her bag.
Oh no. Oh, some things you just can't see coming. It makes for great stories later, but that is so unfortunate.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it happens. And sometimes you just can't unsee things too.
Yeah. Well, and I know, so all of us here have really come together because of a community, well, specifically with Happy Neighborhood Project, but I think we all have an interesting view here on what is community and where we come from and what organizations we've worked with, what things that we bring forth because of the communities that we are involved in. So I know, like with what Kurt and I do with our water skiing, with the disability community, has really led to a lot of great avenues, a lot of great stories, a lot of fun, and exposing people to some things that they didn't think they would ever do. And I think with everybody here, you all have unique communities of like with Mary Kay. I know with consultants that there is a massive, wonderful community there that supports. And I'm wondering if we can even just go around the room with what you do, with what each of you do. What kinds of things does that community bring to you that really makes a difference for you?
Well, I'll start, I guess. I just really I like the fact that I would say about 85% of the consultants out there, and these are in across the board, all of them, um, they bring a lot of joy to my life because they're they're always there, and they're always there to lend a hand, to help. They're very friendly, they're very professional, and I just really see a big future with these ladies. So
Excellent. Well, Alan, I want to bring you in as our master connector. I know you've got your fingers in a lot of different communities. So I'm wondering, how would you like to, I'm thinking like a whole bunch of different ways you could take this in thinking of how community has made a difference for you. So I'm just going to pass the baton your way and see where your mind is right now.
Well, first of all, I gotta, say hello to my diva. I know I didn't say it in my intro, so she knows I love her. She's a wonderful community, which leads me to the second point. Deb, I take my hat off to you because I have been in sales all my life, and I have seen some stories that it's not probably for the children's ear. Good gracious. Yes, the communities. Anyway, back, see, this is what happens. I get sidetracked. The communities, one of them is actually one that earlier, make sure you get with Kurt and Emily. They know about it. It's called Skylar Network. It's nothing. It's no cost. I had the honor and privilege of meeting the owner and founder, and he's community essence of business. I'm the master connector for building it. I always say, but Skylar Network allows you to build a community at no cost and then actually monetize it and do some other things. And so Kurt has his link. So see, this is what I do. I love to market in reverse and build communities across the world. So thank you for allowing me to share. I know that the community of giving is coming up because Thanksgiving is coming up and my wife calls Chomp Day. So I'm ready to chomp. So any of you, wonderful ladies, Kurt, Emily, want somebody from straight out of Compton to come and, no, I'm just kidding you. Back to you, Sue. Thank you for allowing me to be part of this amazing, beautiful community called the AbilityMKE Now, where you, young lady, continue to be the superstar, bringing amazing panels, guests like Debbie and Debbie. Well, we got two Debbies, Debbie one and Debbie, the other Debbie. See, you're getting me confused. The two Debs, bringing the
I've got
community
Debbie's in
together.
stereo.
Well, she knows I love her. She's an amazing, and congratulations to her KC Chiefs yesterday. I know what they did. Back to you, MK. Thank you. Thank you, Vicky.
Excellent. Well, so Debbie Miller, I'd love to have you come on in and share some thoughts too with that. So I know with the Legal Shield community is a great organization. What kinds of things? Well, it could be that, it could be HNP, it could be whatever community you want to think of here. What has community brought to you, and where's it made a difference for you?
Well, the support is amazing with, well, Legal Shield and our HNP community. I love that even if we have the same businesses, we can always collaborate and help support each other. It's not going to deter my bank account because I support you just because you do the same thing. And with all of us here, we all can just support and be there to encourage because life has been really crazy in the last many years. And I've heard a lot of people say, oh, well, we'll get back to normal. And I'm like, which normal are we waiting for? Because, I think the one from before is probably not coming back. So we kind of just need to do the pivot and figure out what this normal is going to be nowadays and encourage each other as we walk through it. So I appreciate the support, and I know as we all have, as you have mentioned, Sue, before, is that we all have disabilities and abilities of different shapes and sizes, and so we all need each other just to get through. Together we'll make it, and without each other, it is a much harder struggle. So thanks for being here and doing all what you do.
Awesome. And I completely agree with you as far as how together we all are stronger, being able to collectively go forward. And that's where I would love to go back and bring in Denise to join this piece of this conversation too, and ask her about community. And actually, I'm really curious what direction you want to go with it, because I can, in my head, I'm thinking several different directions that you could be tackling. So where would you like to go with it in that tonight?
Yeah. So, community can mean so many different things.
Mhm.
And I think that while we are all, trying to build our businesses, we're all entrepreneurs trying to build our businesses. But really, someone once said that business is just conversation, right? So the more conversation we have with different people, our business will grow, right? And I think that we need to grow our personal communities first before we think about business, because that personal community can help you in so many different ways. Obviously, personally, right? We might be having a down day or just some personal issue that we want to get a little clarification on, help with. And then that same connection, you just never know where it's going to take you. So I may be connected with Deb today that I just met, right? Now we're going to build that connection, that relationship. Maybe we may not do business with each other, but we might refer someone else to each other. And that can either be a friendship or a business colleague or a customer. You just never know. So building that personal community first, I feel is going to take you everywhere else you want to go.
100%. And being genuine and taking the time to get to know somebody, asking questions, find out. Oh gosh, one thing that Kurt has said for years, because this was something he had learned from a gentleman uh who was a master communicator, the whole concept or idea of being interested in somebody versus being interesting and trying to just keep talking about yourself and trying to sell yourself to somebody else and make sure they know all about you. Well, if you can be interested in the other person and walk away knowing a lot about what they do, now you'll also you not only are are going down that road of know, like, and trust, you know what? If you just gave that other person that opportunity to really talk about themselves, how often does that happen? You know, to have somebody actually interested in you is refreshing, and it's something I think we all could do more of and be able to make those connections. And actually, Denise, one thing that occurred to me when you were talking is a term that you entered into my world. Do you know what that term is?
Is it family?
It so is family. Can you tell everybody what family is?
Absolutely. So I really do feel that the friends that you have in your life that you really connect with, that you really vibe with, and you always go to for whatever it is that you want to kind of get their opinion on, those friends really do become family. The more you connect with them, and blood does not make you family. It's that relationship that you build. So I really do have a lot of people that I consider family.
I love that. And I hope you don't mind. I have stolen that term from you and used it in more days, no, more ways than you possibly could know, because it really has that clicks with me. I there's a lot of people, whether it's in our ski community, our Happy Neighborhood Project community, our disability community, our all there's so many different communities that we have fingers in, that we each have many different groups. And there's always those few people that you really end up clicking with. And with that, that's where that whole family makes so much sense to me.
Absolutely. And again, just like with real family, right, with blood family, you may not see them all the time, but you know you love them, you care for them, you're gonna be there for them when they need you, or they'll be there for you when you need them. And that's really what we're all about. Friends that become family, i.e., family, we're always gonna be there for each other, even if we don't see each other all the time.
Excellent. I love
And
that.
if I can say something else here,
Please.
I was once told, and this is actually one of the things that my with successful people and so on and so forth. So and it's true, it's really true, because those are the people that you see most of the time and that you communicate with and actually become your family. So that's a great term, by the way, Denise. I like that.
Thank you. Well, now you're family.
Oh,
You are officially part of the Ability MKE Now family. Anyone who comes here, we love that. So I do want to give each of you a chance to answer one more thing. So I know the holiday season is coming up, and I know some people have to travel, some people have to have people they're coming to you. You're going to be hosting. You might be going there. We all have different directions that we end up taking when we celebrate together. And I'm just kind of curious. I know when I think into my own family here, abilities, disabilities, personalities, likes, dislikes, there's a lot that goes into gathering together. I know we're talking like friends that become family. Sometimes family is easy, sometimes family is difficult. There's all sorts of different things that happen there. I'm kind of curious though, with looking forward to holidays, how does that maybe change how you are doing your everyday business, all of the things that you're doing between now and when those holidays hit? Do you find it to be an exciting time, a stressful time? Are you hosting, we all have different places we come from, but what is it that stands out for you with what you are doing, and what are you going to do this year that will make it more meaningful or a better thing for you and those that are with you this year? Have you, I don't know if anyone's quite into that mode just yet, but my brain's starting to go towards all the gatherings that are coming soon. So, if you don't mind, I'd love to just go around the room and just kind of see where are you guys at? What are you looking forward to here? So, Deb Cobb, if you want to go ahead and start.
Sure, sure. Well, I was told by my daughter, the great connector, who she is that, who that because her mother-in-law recently lost um her husband, their her father-in-law. Um, and she's normally the one that hosts everything for the holidays, but she's not in the mood to do that this year, understandably so, you know. And also the house that my daughter and her husband are living in, it's not conducive to entertaining, as she put it, although we're not really a large group. And so she said, how about if we do it at your house, mummers?
Ooh.
And I said, okay. And she said, I will get everything and bring it and cook it. It'll be just like, before and all that. And I thought, yeah, I'm thinking to myself, messy kitchen. I mean, that's the first thought that came to my mind.
Hmm.
And so I told her, I said, sure, sure, come on out and we can do that and have everybody come here. It'll be fun. And I'm thinking too, we're out in the middle of the country, so it's not like we have to go very far. We don't have to go anywhere now. Yay!
That is
So,
nice.
and with Mary Kay, I'm able to fit that in. And that's one of the things that we say, it just fits. So
You get to work
that,
when it works for you.
yeah, yeah. And that's one of my favorite things about it. But yeah, that's what's going on. And how do I feel about that is what you were saying? Well, that means that I get to take an extra day off because now I have to clean my house.
Oh,
So
yeah. There's all sorts of tangent pieces that go in with it, right?
yes. But
Excellent.
that's okay.
Mm,
So
I love it. Well, Debbie Miller, would you like to go next? Mm, mm.
Sure, I would love to. Hopefully by Christmas, my son who's deployed will be home, so that will make a much more exciting Christmas for all of us. And we will all be together someplace, all 30 of us,
Ooh,
18 plus one grandchildren, five sons, five daughters of love, my husband and I. So it makes for a rowdy bunch. And the best part, of course, is just being together. And we get to see the brand new baby who's now getting close to a whole month old. So,
my goodness.
yay.
That's exciting. That always adds a whole nother layer. I love it.
mm,
So,
yes.
Alan, how about you?
For myself, I am going to be probably home front, my wife and I, but throughout the holidays, I'm going to be getting with the gentleman you know very well, Santa Papa, and we're going to be working on some things about reading to the veterans and knowing, and to your son, Debbie, we know that I'm going to be sending positive vibes. I know he'll be home for Mama. Debbie, my deepest condolences. I know that I have a friend who just lost his wife earlier last year. This is his first year, so I know he's looking down on you. So we're sending all the love because in today's oversoul, we have to be gratitude and attitude. And for me as a master connector, I ultimately want to be a super connector. I love to just check in with folks, make sure everybody's okay, love one another, love on one another, and just be in humble and gratitude. And so if I don't see you, each one of you, I know I'll see you probably soon, but be well, kiss a veteran, love a family member, check in, and thank you for allowing me to be part of just an amazing panel with my Miss Debbie and Deb, and of course Denise. And I know somewhere Curtis, somewhere cooking somewhere. Tell them to save me a piece of chicken and don't be hogging it all. But back to you, Miss Sue, cousin.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Alan. Diva, I want to give you a quick word here as well.
Well, you know what? That's the beauty of us owning our own businesses is that we can take off whenever we want, right? So I absolutely love that. I will probably be hosting. I won't be cooking, but I'll be hosting. And so we're gonna have a lot of fun. It's great to be able to get together with family and friends. So yeah, that's what we're doing. And you're all invited virtually.
Ooh, excellent. And
Nice.
I know we're up
Thank
against
you.
the clock here, but Deb Cobb, I want to make sure, do you have perhaps an email address you'd like to share if anybody has questions?
Sure, it is deb.cobb, just like my name, 2019 at Gmail.
So Deb, DEBCOBB 2019 at gmail.com.
Yeah, there's a dot between the Deb and the Cobb.
Dot
I
between.
mean,
Okay, beautiful. You guys are wonderful. I am always grateful for what you bring here every night. So we do thank you.
thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's so nice to be introduced to this little community. I love it. Thank you.